Hello and welcome to the Alternate History channel, where history takes a turn into the realms of what if. In today's episode, we delve into an enthralling alternate scenario. What if the Byzantine Empire won the Battle of Yarmouk? Imagine a world where the outcome of this pivotal 7th century battle dramatically shifts the course of history. The Battle of Yarmouk, originally a decisive moment leading to the rise of the Rashidun Caliphate, is reimagined with a Byzantine triumph. Before we explore this alternate timeline, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video to journey through more historical what-ifs with us. Let's embark on this historical exploration together. The early 7th century was a period of monumental change and upheaval in the Near East, setting the stage for one of history's most decisive battles, the Battle of Yarmouk. This clash was not just a military confrontation, but a moment that would define the fate of empires and the course of history. On one side stood the Byzantine Empire, a bastion of Christianity and the Roman legacy, led by Emperor Heraclius. Heraclius was not just a ruler, he was a seasoned military commander, known for his strategic acumen and his role in recapturing vast territories from the Sassanid Empire, the Byzantines' long-standing rival. The Byzantine army, a well-trained and disciplined force, was the embodiment of centuries of Roman military tradition enhanced with new tactics and technologies. Facing them were the forces of the Rashidun Caliphate, an emerging power that had rapidly expanded under the leadership of Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab. Umar was a formidable leader, known for his administrative genius and military prowess. The Rashidun army, though relatively new, was battle-hardened, having achieved stunning victories against both the Byzantines and Sassanids. Their success was not just due to military might, but also to their revolutionary approach to warfare and governance. The Byzantine-Sassanid wars, which had exhausted both empires, played a crucial role in the lead-up to Yarmouk. The Sassanids, under the rule of Khosrow II, had initially made significant gains against the Byzantines, but were eventually driven back by Heraclius' counter-offensive. This protracted conflict left both empires vulnerable to the rapidly expanding Rashidun Caliphate, which seized the opportunity to strike at weakened foes. As the Rashidun forces began encroaching upon Byzantine and Sassanid territories, it became increasingly clear that this was not just another border skirmish, but an existential threat. The Caliphate's victories were swift and decisive, showcasing their ability to adapt and outmaneuver more established armies. In this alternate history scenario, recognizing the gravity of the situation, the Byzantine Empire and the Sassanid Empire, led by Heraclius and Khosrow II respectively, made an unprecedented decision. They formed a temporary, albeit reluctant alliance against the Rashidun Caliphate. This alliance was born out of necessity, with the understanding that failure to cooperate could lead to the downfall of both their empires. While the Sassanids, weakened from years of war and internal strife, could not provide significant military aid, they offered something equally valuable: intelligence. They shared insights into Rashidun tactics, troop movements, and weaknesses, gleaned from their own encounters with the Caliphate. Additionally, they launched diversionary attacks along their borders, forcing the Rashidun to divert resources and attention away from the Byzantine front. The stage was set for a confrontation that would determine the future of the region. The Battle of Yarmouk was more than a battle. It was a pivotal moment where the fate of empires hung in the balance, a clash between old powers and a new force that threatened to reshape the world. As dawn broke over the arid plains near the Yarmouk River, the Byzantine and Rashidun armies faced each other, aware that the day's events would echo through history. Emperor Heraclius, informed by the intelligence provided by the Sassanids, had deployed his forces strategically, anticipating the Rashidun's maneuvers. The battle commenced with a masterful cavalry charge led by General Vahan, a tactical innovation inspired by Sassanid methods. This charge caught the Rashidun cavalry off guard, dealing a significant blow to their morale. However, Caliph Umar, though initially taken aback, quickly regrouped his forces. The Rashidun infantry, known for their agility and tenacity, launched a fierce counterattack, pushing the Byzantines back. As the battle intensified, the diversionary attacks by the Sassanids along the eastern front of the Caliphate began to take effect. Reports of these assaults reached the Rashidun commanders, sowing confusion and forcing them to reconsider their commitment to a prolonged battle. In a daring move, Heraclius led a contingent of his elite guard in a flank attack, targeting the Rashidun command structure. This audacious act proved pivotal, causing disarray among the Rashidun ranks. The Rashidun army, hampered by stretched supply lines and the need to address the Sassanid incursions, retreated. This marked a rare but strategic withdrawal, aiming to consolidate and reassess their strategy. Caliph Umar, known for his pragmatic approach, ordered a regrouping of forces. He engaged in a period of reflection and reorganization, temporarily halting further expansion into Byzantine territories. The Byzantine victory at Yarmouk was celebrated as a miraculous salvation. Emperor Heraclius was hailed as the savior of Christendom, his status elevated to near legendary. The victory allowed the Byzantines to regain lost territories and bolster their defences. While the Sassanids were not directly involved in the battle, their role was acknowledged, leading to a temporary improvement in relations with the Byzantine Empire. This period saw a rare instance of cooperation and mutual respect, albeit driven by shared interests against a common foe. The aftermath saw a cautious but improved relationship between the Byzantine and Sassanid empires. They engaged in limited trade and diplomatic exchanges, recognizing the benefits of cooperation over conflict. The Byzantine victory led to a temporary stalemate with the Rashidun Caliphate. Heraclius, emboldened by his victory, focused on consolidating his empire's borders and fortifying key positions. The Sassanid Empire, though still weak, gained a respite from Rashidun aggression. This period allowed them to focus on internal reforms and defense strengthening, aware that the peace might be fleeting. In this alternate scenario, the Battle of Yarmouk reshaped the power dynamics in the Near East. The Byzantine victory, aided indirectly by the Sassanids, put a temporary halt to the meteoric rise of the Rashidun Caliphate and set the stage for a complex interplay of diplomacy and military strategy in the region. The Byzantine victory at Yarmouk marked the beginning of a Renaissance period for the empire. Emperor Heraclius, hailed as the savior of the empire, capitalized on this triumph to initiate reforms in military organization, governance, and cultural patronage. This resurgence saw the Byzantine Empire consolidating its territories, reinforcing its borders, and experiencing a cultural and economic revival. The empire's strengthened position allowed it to exert greater influence over the Eastern Mediterranean and the Near East, establishing it as a dominant power for the centuries to follow. The setback at Yarmouk forced the Rashidun Caliphate to reassess its expansionist strategy. Caliph Umar, recognizing the need for stability, shifted focus towards consolidation and administration of the territories already under caliphate control. This period saw significant developments in Islamic governance, legal systems, and cultural exchange. The caliphate's emphasis on internal development laid the foundations for a golden age of Islamic scholarship, science, and art. The temporary alliance with the Byzantines provided the Sassanid Empire with a much-needed period of stability. This respite allowed the Sassanids to focus on internal reforms and rebuilding their military strength. While the alliance was not meant to last, the period of cooperation brought about a degree of mutual understanding and a reduction in hostilities. This détente enabled the Sassanids to maintain their sovereignty for a longer period, delaying the empire's eventual decline. The altered outcome of Yarmouk also impacted the regional power dynamics. The Byzantine Empire's strengthened position led to new alliances and diplomatic engagements with other regional powers. These alliances were not always peaceful. The empire faced challenges and conflicts, but its enhanced military and economic strength provided a substantial advantage. The Byzantine victory had profound cultural and religious implications. Christianity retained its dominance in the region, influencing the development of art, architecture, and literature. The spread of Islam, while not halted, followed a different path, leading to a more diverse and pluralistic cultural landscape in the Middle East. In conclusion, the Byzantine victory at the Battle of Yarmouk in this alternate history scenario led to a significant shift in the balance of power in the Near East. It resulted in a prolonged period of Byzantine dominance, a strategic shift in the Rashidun Caliphate, and a temporary easing of Byzantine-Sassanid hostilities. This new historical trajectory brought about changes in governance, culture, religion, and regional alliances, shaping a distinctly different course for the development of the region. As our journey through this alternate history comes to a close, we've seen how the ripple effects of a Byzantine victory at the Battle of Yarmouk could have dramatically altered the course of history. From the resurgence of the Byzantine Empire to the strategic shift in the Rashidun Caliphate and the unexpected cooperation between age-old rivals, Byzantium and Sassanid Persia, our exploration has taken us through a labyrinth of possibilities and what-ifs. History is a tapestry woven with the threads of countless events, decisions, and moments like Yarmouk. By reimagining these pivotal points, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and fragility of the historical narrative. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through an alternate past. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking alternate history content. Until next time, keep pondering the past and its myriad possibilities.